Well, guys, I took a look at a ton of your comments over yesterday's video, and I've been seeing a little bit of a trend. Is this NAT 4 good? Is this NAT 5 good? Well, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at NAT 4, which I believe is one of the best NAT 4s in the game for beginners, and it's actually one that they give you guys for free. Stick around, because you definitely don't want to miss it. What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again with another video for Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Today we're going to be taking a look at the NAT 4 Skylander Enigma and why I feel it's one of the best free-to-play NAT 4 supports in the game. We'll also take a look at my progression so you guys can see where I'm at and some of the milestones I've hit. And of course, we're not going to be finishing off the video without some summons, some free-to-play summons actually, from the current events that are going on here. So if you guys haven't got yourself your Enigma, let me go ahead and show you where that is. The quest line part 1, once you clear it, quest 93, you get yourself an ultra premium ticket, as you can see right here. However, once this screen goes away and you clear it, you're going to basically be able to select and keep yourself Enigma, which is the NAT 4 Skylander. Now, he's one of the Skylanders that basically allows you to take yourself up to a 5-star Skylander, which with regards to the progression that I made in my previous account, him at 5 stars alongside some other 2 to 3 star Skylanders that I use, I was able to clear the majority of the B5, B6, and B7 stages in the distorted dimensions here. So he really helped me out quite a bit just for the fact that I was able to take him up, and then due to the fact that he's also a NAT 4 Skylander, his base stats are relatively good. So even if I didn't have, the strongest runes at the start of the game here, his base stats and his skill set carried me quite well here. So if you haven't checked this out, the first skill that we're taking a look at, Mystic Staff, is going to teleport and do some damage and then provide that attack buff on the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn. So again, this is similar to what Hot Dog does here. He's going to do some damage to provide the attack buff. So again, another way of cycling an attack buff to your stuff up if that is the main damage dealer you use. Now again, keep in mind that I know a lot of you guys were fortunate enough to pull some NAT 5 Skylanders that do have a high amount of attack. So if you are pairing it up with another Skylander, a NAT 5 Skylander that is attack based and maybe stealth out, keep an eye out on your attack for both the units so that you make sure that whoever one you really want the attack to focus on, they have your best, attacker runes on them, okay? Now the second skill is called the All Eye for Several Eyes here. And this is actually a really, really strong skill. So fires laser at the enemy and grants bless for 1 turn. Again, to the ally with the highest attack here. So again, this bless, if you guys haven't checked it out, if you want to click it, it literally offsets the enemy's attack, excluding damage from effects here. So, I mean, literally like an invulnerability type of skill. Now, the third one is an AoE one, but I prefer, early on, especially for some of the tougher stages, I like to use the first 2 skills. Why? Because they both have a relatively, they have a low mana cost. Now, the cooldown is pretty typical for skills that have a 1 mana cost here, but it is kind of nice at the start because a lot of the Skylanders that I've been playing around with have anywhere from 2 to 4 or like 2 to 5 with their 2 skills or whatnot, as far as the mana requirements. So it is nice to have one Skylander in it that has a relatively low mana cost or maybe has a decent skill with a charge ability, which we're going to be talking about in future videos. It is nice to kind of have that balance because, again, support units are support units, essentially. You're looking to do what you need to do to provide the most damage here, but, throw in a couple of support abilities when you need to either damage prevent or provide a little bit more, buffs for your team, as for example, the attack buff here. So it is a nice option to throw in there if you need it. This passive ability, every 6 attacks, I think I talked about this in the previous video. This creates the purple cloud, provides a stealth for 1 turn to the ally with the highest attack. This is nice, but again, every 6 attacks, this is not something that you're going to be seeing for the majority of the adventure mode content. So for me personally, as far as skills down the road, I don't know if I'm going to be skilling this up, but it is kind of nice to know that this can be brought down to 3 turns, which is definitely viable down the road here. So we're just going to have to see what can happen because I can think about a random. I can make an argument for possibly still incorporating this into something like an arena defense down the road if I had this skill available. But again, that's going to be down the road. We're not going to worry about that right now. I just want to point it out because I wanted to go ahead and review these abilities for you. So for the majority of you guys that are getting this early on, I feel that the first two skills are going to be the ones you want to focus on, especially if you have your NAT 5 or NAT 4 Skylanders that have a relatively high mana cost for some of those abilities. And if you need the AoE ability and you want to clear a little bit quicker, maybe you're just farming, you're leveling up other fodder, other Skylanders here, then go ahead and incorporate that if you know that you don't need the blessing buff in order to keep yourself alive. Runes, again, look at this. This is just a hot mess here. We are literally just using some of the 3-star and 4-star runes that we've collected along the way. And I want to point this out because this is something that we're going to be talking about once we get to the progression part. Early on in the game, it is really nice to take advantage of the rune sets that you get and getting a little bit of bonus. But ultimately, the main stats, especially for those crucial stats in the 2, 4, 6 slot that do have the potential to change, being able to get those flat stats early on is really, really nice. I know a lot of people were concerned because they played Summoners 4 and they know that percentage-based stats are the way to go. Early on in the game, as a beginner, you really want to focus on the flat stats for those 2, 4, 6 slots so that you can get yourself a nice little bonus right at the start. Now, right now, I am right around stage 8, and I've kind of stayed there for a little bit. I haven't really pushed all too far. Now, keep in mind, a lot of you guys that are working on the Quest 1, you're probably going to be around, stage 6, stage 7. Oh, epic fail, right? I haven't even cleared my boss fights. I got to get that done, right? But basically, you need to if you're looking to get Enigma, or you're like, wait, how do I know I'm going to be getting Enigma, right? You have to get to the point where you can kill Pinata, which is this candy grinder right here, the guy that's doing a little dance and whatnot, right? Once you kill him, and once you're at that part of the quest, then you're going to be able to get that Enigma, okay? So, but one of the things that I've been doing, one of the things I've been realizing is that, right now with regards to progression, like the sort of dimensions here, a lot of the stages, I'm sitting around, stage 4, haven't really played around with Whaley, I'm playing around a little bit here. I can auto stage 4, I can manual stage 5. Generally, most of us would, play around, maybe farm, stage 3 and stage 4, but honestly, even though you can get, the, different types of grades of runes, maybe in the, if we're looking at stage 4, stage 5, maybe you can be fortunate enough to get, a couple of 3 stars, a couple of 4 stars. I personally recommend, if you can get yourself all the way to stage 7, stage 8, you can probably clear stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 in normal without too much issue. And the reason why I recommend that is because when you're on stage normal, right, or when you're on the normal stage or whatnot, you will see that you have that potential to drop the 2 to 4 stars in that range. And obviously when we think about farming specific adventure mode versus the dimension dungeons per se, we're not going to get the high quality grade, but we're literally going to get the rune set that we want and the stats that we're looking for. So me personally, what I've been doing for the stage, the first island, the second island, I haven't gotten that far over here already, but I'm basically going to stage 2, stage 4, and stage 6. I'm 3-starring them, and then I'm going back and doing my auto 10 farming in there, leveling up my Skylanders and getting myself the crucial runes that I need. I'm looking for the flat attack runes on the 2 and the 6 slot. I'm looking for the HP runes for the 4 slot and 6 slot, and then if I can find some defense runes, I'll go ahead and take them as well. Now, one of the questions that we got in the last comment section as well is everyone's saying, okay, where do we farm? What's going to be the best place to farm? And I don't recall, I apologize if I talked about this in the previous video, but as you guys might have guessed, the higher you go through the islands, the more efficient it's going to be for you, because the more XP that you're going to get for the amount of energy that you're spending. Now, of course, being in the easy mode, we're only going to spend 3 energy. So if we go super high, if I farm stage 8 3%, I believe I get right around 144 energy, but it's actually more or less the same as what I would get if I were to be on stage 2 normal, getting myself like I said, 140, 150 maybe. So it's like, why would I farm stage 2 normal versus like, stage 8, or 9 or 10, easy, right? Doesn't make too much sense. I want to be efficient with it. Well, efficiency is one thing, but your goal at hand is another, right? Because even though you can farm specific stages to be a little bit more efficient, you may have a farmable Skylander that you're looking to get, are looking to work on, and he may be that unit that you're looking for, right? And me personally, out of all the Skylanders that I tried in the first soft launch part, I believe that Kaboom was probably one of my favorite Skylanders to do. Probably one of my top 3 Skylanders that I told myself I'm pretty much going to go ahead and farm as well. So it makes sense for me right now to do it. Why? Because I literally get everything I want for it. The events that are currently going on right now, they have quite a handful of rewards here. Hugo's Portal Master Mission Book. I think we got roughly 1,200 gems for that. So once you get this all cleared off on the mission list, you'll be able to do it. Now, I know that some of the things that you're not going to have done right away is probably using the Omni Gems and probably donating the Soul Stones to a guild once. So make sure that you join a guild pretty quick. And get yourself situated, get yourself a chance to donate some Soul Stones. You don't have to donate a lot, you just have to donate 1. And then using the Omni Gems, pick a 3-star or 2-star Skylander that you are, know you're going to use. Just use enough to get one piece and get it done and get it out of the way so you can get yourself the 12 completed missions and collect all of these gems here, okay? And then up above, so that you guys know where I'm getting all these, rewards here. Right here, if you didn't know already, once you kind of move into the first few days of playing this game here, you will see that you're getting yourself a lot of free fragments for hot dogs, for blades, and whatnot here. So making sure that you're powering up, evolving your Skylanders and possibly awakening. I think awakening is going to take a while here, but powering up and doing evolutions, that's going to come pretty quickly here. So you're going to be able to get yourself some quick points to collect these normal tickets, the ultra premium tickets. And then, of course, some additional stuff that you can collect here once you have cleared everything else here. So, as you can see, I got quite a handful of gold that I can buy in. I want to point this out because this is really nice. I mean, this bump in gold right here is going to give you a fair amount of resources if you are looking to make a guild. I know that making a guild, I believe you have to be level 15 and have to have like some 300,000 gold. This will help you, give you that chunk that you need to get yourself started. Again, we have quite a handful of summoning tickets, some regular ones, also premium ones, and we have the event one. And so with the event one, if you guys haven't checked it out, you get a chance to basically, choose 2 of the elements that you want to work on. So that you can go ahead and get yourself, some fragments of the pieces that, fragments of the Skylanders that you're looking for. Now, I'm actually going to be going for the Fire and Magic. Why? Because I have Enigma. I'm looking to, get as many fragments as possible to eventually take him up to 6-star if I can. In addition to that, I actually got a couple of fragments for Buckshot, which is a pretty good NAT 5 Skylander. So if I can get lucky with him, I'll gladly take it. So let's go ahead and start out with the regular summons and kind of move through. Now, I'll go ahead and hold down. If you guys didn't know, if you just hold down the screen, you can actually speed up the process of the summoning session. So again, this can vary as far as the pieces. Sometimes you'll get a ton of pieces on one. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of pieces from all of them. Ooh, wow! So check that out, guys. This is something that you might not have known. You have the chance to get legendary fragments from these basic tickets here, and you get a ton of tickets. I mean, look at that. I got 7 tickets right now. 3 from the event and a few just from clearing the regular quest line and the achievements. So that's actually really nice. It's actually really, really nice. So being able to get those kind of fragments here, I'll take advantage of that any way that I can. Now, Flash Swing is really exciting. I'm actually really, maybe I'll take a look at it down the road, do a video for you guys. I really do feel if you get that one, you're gonna have some fun with it here. So okay, we got a couple more. Yeah, we still got a couple more. Like, it's funny because I'm like, I forget we had ourselves quite an extra here. Okay, so yes, I'm not gonna buy anymore. Now let's see what we get here. Heroic. This one will take our time. I'm hoping for additional pieces on the legendary or heroic. I'm just hoping it's not a bad one here. So as long as it's not the regular one, that should be good. Okay, come on now. Where's our 5-star? Where's our 5-star? It's taking some time. Don't go to dive claps. Okay, still hasn't gone yet. Still hasn't. Ah, man, jeez. The Boomer's a really good one, but I didn't want it to go to him, unfortunately. Okay, so we got Nightlight, which I actually had some pieces for him already. So again, nowhere remotely close to get it, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Now let's go back to the event summons here and get this one done. So let's see what we got. Let's exchange it so you guys can see what it takes a look, what it kind of looks like here. Again, just like the other one, the ultra premium one, we're getting some additional heroics, some rares. Let's see what we got here. Pop Fizz. Come on now, legendary. Oh, well, we didn't get the additional ones, unfortunately, but We are getting a couple of units that we have collected already. Pop Fizz got the light in here, so Pop Fizz might actually have enough. No, only 26 here, but look at this. We can exchange. We can select a card for the exchange here, so that's kind of interesting. Is this something that we can do? I don't even know. Can we? Let me take a look. Because it's funny because I actually like Deja Vu. I like Pop Fizz. I don't even know which one I would do. I don't want to do Mr. Cat here. Should we do Pop Fizz? Oh, here's the funny thing. Can it be done? Can we do it on a unit that has additional pieces? Can we do it on this? Would that do it? Man, I hope like I don't lose the bonus, right? That would be super bad. Well, we're gonna learn today. You guys are gonna learn the hard way. If we get bonus pieces, do we lose the soul stones? Let's find out the hard way. Okay. Oh, splat. Okay, so we don't lose the pieces. We got to keep the unit here. Was that a really good choice given what Pop Fizz is? I don't really know. We're gonna find out the hard way. We'll take a look at the units when we get them and go from there. But that's going to be it, guys, for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you so much for your support. I really wasn't expecting all the support from the last video. I hope we can continue to do that. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome to the channel. Please give me a follow. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.